Good morning. If you woke up this morning, give thanks. If you think you were in a bad situation, know that someone is in a worse situation than you are currently in. So take a few seconds and give thanks for the blessings that you currently have. Now listen, we are in a technological era. We live and we work in it, and our attention spans have shortened. So I'm going to try to make this video really quick. Bloggers are constantly accused of putting fake news, misinformation, and malinformation on the internet. So when it comes to issues of national importance, I personally think that it is our responsibility to provide clarity and balance, which are backed by facts, instead of feeding into any fear-mongering that currently exists. So I'm going to try to address a number of burning issues as quickly as I can. And I hope that at the end of this video, a little more balance and clarity has been. The first issue relates to the joint operations between the Barbados Police Service and the Barbados Defense Force. Now, they have been engaging in sting operations to tackle the criminal elements in this country for years, and successfully so, because without that collaboration, I am telling you, things probably would have been worse than they are now. As it currently stands, only members of the Barbados Police Service have the authority to make an arrest during those sting operations. The members of the Barbados Defense Force are there as tactical support, backup, pretty much manpower. They don't have the authority to arrest. What will change under this new legislation is that only during those authorized, not random, authorized sting ops will those chosen to participate in those sting ops have the authority to make an arrest. Currently, I can go outside if I see somebody breaking into my car, hit them with a big rock, tie them up with some rope on the light post, call the police and say, I just made a citizen's arrest because this man, they're breaking in my car and I catch him. Make a statement and the police will arrest, charge, carry them along or whatever. A member of the BDF has the same rights as a citizen to make a citizen's arrest. However, they can't go and arrest Tom for drinking a rum down in Judith's shop unless Tom busts Judith's head with the rum bottle, then they can make a citizen's arrest. So I say that to say that they can't arrest people willy-nilly or randomly. They only have the authority to arrest during authorized sting ops. So really, we have nothing to My second point relates to the phone and wiretapping. The bill was presented in the lower house and it now has to be debated in the Senate. Like many people, I was a bit apprehensive. I support this government, but I don't agree with everything that this government does. But unlike many people, I may be vocal about it on my public forum. So who's to say that a politician don't get in his or her feelings and say, well, who she misjudged that she have an opinion on anything that I say or do? Mind you, I pay taxes and I'm a law-abiding citizen, because anytime it comes to any criminal matter, I frighten for jail bad. I ain't want to prison. Me in a 4x4 cell can't work. Me does, I come out dead. My mother will got buried, she only child. So I try to remain within the confines of the law. But as it stands, I found out my phone can be tapped all now. Nobody needs permission to tap my phone. They can go to the telecommunications company and say, oh, we want to surveil this person, and they probably get permission to surveil, and that's it. The new legislation puts a stop to that. There is a system in place to ensure that there is no abuse of power, and we know that ultimate power corrupts, right? The commissioner of police has to make an application to the chief justice and validate why they want to surveil a person, and the surveillance can only be for 3 months. After the 3 months, it goes to a review committee. If the men find nothing, then that's the end of that. If they find something, it can be reviewed or renewed for another 3 months. If the men find nothing after that 6 months, my thing is, after that is harassment, because why you tapping somebody's phone and surveilling somebody's phone and you're finding no criminal activity or anything like that? Hire a lawyer, because then they're making you a target, right? And that needs to be addressed. So I say that to say, as it stands, once we are not involved in any criminal activity, we really don't have anything to fear. And police now have to make applications to tap your phone. We have 295,000 people in Barbados. They may tap in everybody's phone. Trust me on that. My third point relates to the Tint Laws. If you are in doubt, there are a number of centers that were set up by the licensing authority, supported by the Barbados Police Service, where you can go and get your tint tested to find out if it is too dark. Don't stay home saying, oh, this too light or this too dark or whatever. Just go get your tint tested and put your mind at ease. All right, simple. So no stress whatsoever. What point pertains to the office of the president? I saw a video that states that the current government is trying to force her out of office or force her into early retirement or some nonsense like that. But here's the thing: when a government changes, everything changes. You tender your resignation at the pleasure of the prime minister or the minister on the statutory board that you're serving on. That's just how it works. Now, Dame Sandra would have served as Governor General from the 8th of January 2018 to the 30th of November 2021 when Barbados became a republic. And she became our first female president. So she served 4 years as Governor General, 4 years as president, and we're in 2025, so almost 9 years she has been in office. So at some point in time, she will have to retire because she's 76 now. She has served us well, and the Prime Minister is well within her right to determine who she wants the second president of the Republic of Barbados to be. Nothing personal, no political agenda or anything like that. When Dame Sandra retires, she's retiring with the full gamut hair. She ain't got nothing to worry about for the rest of her days. Let us sinking. She good. My fifth and final point is this. If you thought this video was informative and provided some clarity for any issues that you wanted addressed, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this type of content. And if you have any questions, post them and I would try to get the answers for you. On that note, I want to wish each of you a beautiful and productive day. I'm still on vacation and I may hit the beach. So whatever you do, stay safe, enjoy, and God bless.